Hello friends, myself Surinder Mohandeep. I am here before you to discuss the concept of asymptotes of a curve. I shall try to explain this topic both analytically as well as geometrically with the help of GeoGebra. Further, the content of this video is limited to rectangular asymptotes only. I hope you will enjoy the video, so let us begin with the topic. Definition 1. Asymptote: a line that continuously approaches the branch of a given curve but never meet it at finite distance is called asymptote. That is, any line which is going near and near to the branch of a given curve but it never meet the branch of the curve at finite distance, then that line is known as asymptote to the curve. Or in other words, if the perpendicular distance of a point capital A on the branch of the curve from the line tends to 0 as the point moves to infinity along the branch, that is, there is a point capital A on the branch of the curve. When this point is going towards infinity along that branch, then the perpendicular distance of this point from the line tends to 0. Then this line is known as asymptote to the curve. Let us see geometrically. We shall use GeoGebra to check graphically about the asymptotes. Consider a function y equal to 1 plus 4 divided by x minus 1. So y equal to 1 plus 4 over x minus 1. So this is the graph of the function. Now we shall prove that the line x minus 1 equal to 0 is asymptote to this curve. The line x minus 1 equal to 0 is asymptote to this curve, this line x equal to 1. So for this we take a point capital A on this curve and we draw a perpendicular from A on this line x minus 1 equal to 0. So this is the perpendicular, and the perpendicular distance of the point A from this line is AB. So AB is the perpendicular distance of the point A from the line x minus 1 equal to 0. As we move the point A towards infinity, this AB goes on decreasing. This AB goes on decreasing. Let us again see. If we start from here, the AB is large. As we move A towards plus infinity, this A and B are getting closer and closer, and at a very infinite distance they will coincide. So the line x minus 1 equal to 0 is asymptote to this curve. Similarly, the line y minus 1 equal to 0 is also an asymptote to this curve. Definition 2. Rectangular asymptote: any asymptote to a curve which is parallel to any of the coordinate axes is called rectangular asymptote. Definition 3. Horizontal asymptote: if the asymptote is parallel to x-axis, then it is called horizontal asymptote. Definition 4. Vertical asymptote: if the asymptote is parallel to y-axis, then it is called vertical asymptote. Then rule to find rectangular asymptotes. First equate to 0 the real linear factor in the coefficient of highest power of x in the equation of the given curve to obtain horizontal asymptote. That is, in the equation of the given curve, we put the coefficient of highest power of x equal to 0, then factorize into linear factors that particular coefficient, and then equating to 0 each linear factor to obtain the horizontal asymptote. Similarly, equate to 0 the real linear factors in the coefficient of highest power of y in the equation of the given curve to obtain vertical asymptote. As in case of x, we do the same thing as in y. Third, if the equation of the curve does not involve a real linear factor of highest power of x or y or both, then it does not have horizontal or vertical or both asymptotes respectively. That is, if the coefficient of highest power of x cannot be factorized into linear factors, then it does not have any horizontal asymptote. Similarly, if the coefficient of y cannot be factorized into linear factors, then it will not have vertical asymptote. If both the coefficient of both x and y cannot be factorized into linear factors, then it will not have any rectangular asymptote. Consider example. Find asymptote of the curve xy minus 4 equal to 0. In this case, the highest power of x is 1 and its coefficient is y. So we put y equal to 0 to obtain the horizontal asymptote. That is, x-axis means y equal to 0, x-axis is the horizontal asymptote to this curve. Similarly, we equate to 0 the coefficient of highest power of y equal to 0 means x equal to 0 is the vertical asymptote of this curve. Let us see geometrically. The curve was xy minus 4 equal to 0 means y equal to 4 divided by x. So this is the curve y equal to 4 upon x. Now we take a point capital A somewhere here on the branch of this curve. Then we take y equal to 0. This is the line y equal to 0 means x-axis. Now I draw a perpendicular from the point A to this x-axis. Now I take a point B on x-axis. Now look at this AB distance. It will go on decreasing as the point A moves towards minus infinity along the branch of the curve. Let us see how. So look, distance AB is going on decreasing as the point moves towards the branch of the curve. This AB is continuously going on decreasing. So y equal to 0 means x-axis is the asymptote to this curve. Similarly, x equal to 0 is also the asymptote to this curve. Next, example second, find rectangular asymptotes of x square y square plus y square equal to 1. In order to find rectangular asymptotes of this curve, now coefficient of highest power of x is y square. So put it 0, that is put y square equal to 0. The linear factors are y equal to 0, comma y equal to 0. So there is only one horizontal asymptote, that is y equal to 0. And when we equate coefficient of highest power of y equal to 0, we have x square plus 1 equal to 0, which cannot be resolved into linear factors. So there is no vertical asymptote. Let us see how. So we take the help of Desmos, a branch of GeoGebra, to draw curves of implicit functions. So here we draw the curve x square into y square plus y square equal to 1. So branch this is the branch of the this is the curve x square plus y square plus x square y square plus y square equal to 1. So the y square, when we put coefficient of x square equal to 0, we get y square equal to 0. So y equal to 0 means x-axis is the asymptote. Let us see this line x-axis is asymptote to the curve, because as we moves towards infinity, the distance of this branch as well as this branch also continuously go on decreasing. Similarly, from this side, the distance of this line from the branch continuously goes on decreasing. So x-axis means y equal to 0 is the asymptote. And from this curve, it is clear that there is no asymptote parallel to y-axis, because we cannot draw any line parallel to y-axis which is closer and closer to this graph. Hence, we have seen this example geometrically also, that there is no vertical asymptote and the only horizontal asymptote is x-axis. I hope you enjoy the video. Thank you.